What's going on, everybody? This is your man Mike Wiley, and with me is my boy Philip Hines. Listen, on today's show, we talking about Beyonce, CMA snubs, quiet quitting, and Jaguar Wright has been officially introduced to the white people. It's about to be one, so y'all come on and hang out with your boys, and let's get this going.
This is a man's world.
What's going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your host, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. Please understand that we appreciate every like, every click, every share, every download that you do to support this podcast, because we know that had it not been for you, wouldn't be no us, and we appreciate that thing. Now, for all you all that's joining us for the first time, I want to say welcome, and for those that's coming back for a second help, and I say welcome back because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast, the podcast for the people. And joining me as always is my brother, my friend, my ace, my A1 since day one, my wild hunted stunner, Mr. Philip Hines, aka Mr. Classic, aka OG Triple OG, who is always in the building. What's going on, man?
You gotta relax, brother-in-law. You doing too much.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna try to throw about. Look, by the end of the year, you're gonna have about 20 monikers. You're gonna be like Paul Wall. You're gonna have just a list of names. They're gonna be like, what the world? You know, I didn't put Ovaltine Jenkins up in there because that's one of my that's one of my personal favorites. But I didn't throw that one in there. I ain't say that one. You know, so we good. But yeah, man, this is a weekend. We back live, y'all, and we appreciate you. Those who are tuning in now and those who will tune in later.
Y'all better catch us now.
Yeah. We appreciate you. Tony Briscoe is in the building. What up, Tony?
What's going on, my brother? How you feel, man?
I wish I knew you was available today, man. I probably would have had you. On today. See, Tony, you ain't see how I threw that in there. Like, I kind of called him Ovaltine Jenkins, but I didn't at the same time. That's that work, son. That's that mic work.
Man, you better not call me no Ovaltine Jenkins.
Ovaltine Jenkins.
Negro.
Ooh, man. That name right there, bro, that's gonna stick. You will be Ovaltine Jenkins before 2025.
Man, I'm Phil Hines, aka Mr. Classic.
Get you a t-shirt made. And you know what? I'm gonna get you a t-shirt made with like a turntable, and it's gonna be like a record in the middle of it, and it's gonna say like Ovaltine Jenkins. And the title of the song, and the title of the song is gonna be Wild Hunted Stunner. I'm telling you, man. That's
all right. Relax, man. You doing too much, man. You doing way too much. This man said it's too early, Mike. It's too early.
Man. Yeah, man. So, but listen, again, I'm feeling good today, man. Feeling good. I don't know why. It's been a long week, but I thank God that I am here.
God is good. That's why you feel good, because God is good.
I thank God for all of you all that, like I said, that support and that watch us, man. I appreciate it. I do not take it lightly. And even when them days when I just be like, I don't even know why I'm doing this thing, you know, I get a text or I'll get a message or hey Mike, check this out, you know, and it just reminds me why I do it. So I appreciate
our first pod today, Mike.
Yeah, man, I saw that. Geez, how long ago was that? Was when we went live was about what?
Our
The
first
first
live.
live we did was about 3-4 years ago.
No, that was 2019. Yeah, about 2019. That was that was
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah,
First
man.
time we ever did a pod on camera.
Yeah. And what was the topic? 5
5
reasons why
reasons
your
why your
man may
man
be
might be
tired of
tired
you.
of you.
Listen, that one right there, boy. That was the send off. That was the maiden voyage right there.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? We got so much great feedback from that one, and we were a little worried at first because we was like, man, how they gonna react to them? How they gonna react to this one? But it was actually really, really good. And you know, just like we said, like, listen, ladies, if you don't be on the defensive while you watching this, you may get something. And we had a good time, had a
But
really good
once we
time.
start doing, but I'm gonna let you all know, man. Once we start doing our recordings, there's gonna be a lot of subjects that we're gonna go back on in our recording.
Tony said we need to do 5 reasons why he's still tired of you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, 5 reasons why
but
your
we are
man
gonna go
still
back on a
tired
lot
of
of
you.
a lot of subjects that we spoke about. We're gonna when we start doing our recordings, we're gonna go back and discuss a lot of those, you know what I'm saying, again for the recordings. So just
Yeah,
don't be
yeah, yeah.
surprised if some of those some of those lives that kind of made y'all kind of tremble a little bit. Yeah, they're gonna be on recordings.
I mean, listen, it's here. The reality of it is, there's going to be some things that may trigger you in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yep.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes triggers are there to remind us that there's some unfinished business that we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, you know, there are some touchy topics. I understand that there are some, you know, some opinions that we may have had that some people may not have appreciated, and I get that, you know, because everybody has a right to their opinions and everybody may not agree with what's being said. Ultimately, if there is productive conversation to be
Exactly.
had out of said, you know, if it's productive conversation that's being had,
Yes, sir.
then the goal has been achieved. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this dude he is tripping. Talking about he doing a new Diddy podcast, talking about investing in the oil business. Yeah, come on, man.
Tony, bring it. Come on with him. Come on with it, Tony. Come on. I like it.
Tony, listen, Diddy was trying to be slick. No pun intended. He was trying to be slick.
I'm not about to go down this road with you and Tony, man.
Woo!
Trying to be slick.
Oh yeah, Diddy was trying to be slick, fam.
Hey, man.
Okay, listen. How much baby oil does one person need?
I said it last week. I'm saying it again. I still don't believe that. I'm not gonna believe that, man.
How long it takes to use one bottle of baby oil?
I'm not gonna believe that.
And he had 1,000 bottles. I still can't believe.
I don't care how much money that man got. I'm not gonna believe he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I cannot believe that. I'm sorry.
That's a lot of lube. I'm just saying, that's a lot of lubrication, fam. My goodness. What activities are you doing?
I'm not believing it, man. I refuse to believe that man hit 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Man. I just don't understand for what. Even if you was on some freaky stuff, man, still, do you need all that?
Look, even on some freaky stuff, Phil.
I mean, let's be real. Even if you on some freaky stuff with it, man, you need 1,000 bottles to be freaky. Hey, man, listen, that's a freak I don't know about.
1,000 bottles, people.
Man, listen, man.
1,000 bottles. I just need you to sit on that for. Actually, you probably don't want to sit on it, but I'm just saying. Just think about that for a minute.
Pause. Oh my God, sitting on this crazy work.
Yeah, you don't want to sit on it. But 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's a lot.
It's a lot. A whole lot. That's
I'm like telling you, that puts a whole new meaning to slip and slide.
all right, Tony. I see what you on tonight, bro. I see what you
Hey,
on tonight.
you remember
Tony.
that commercial? Slip and slide. You can put it on your lawn, turn the water on, then you run, then you slide up on your tongue.
Relax, Mike. Relax.
We need a remix of that right now. It can't stop, Phil.
Hey,
it won't stop.
Man, I'm just saying.
I'm just ain't that much lubrication in the world.
And if it is, that's
much,
a different kind of freakiness, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a different kind of freakiness, man.
That's a oh my goodness. Man, that's a lot of oil, fam. You know what Diddy's old nickname used to be? The Alaskan Pipeline. Woo!
I'm not going there with you.
Yeah, they called him the Alaskan Pipeline.
I'm not going there with you, Mike. I'm not going.
They used to call him Dig Dug back in the day.
Come on, man. Come on. Let's start the pod, man. I'm not going to go there with you, man. Let's start the pod, yo. Come on.
Mr. Driller. See, Diddy really invented tip drill. Woo! I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Enough of that. No more oil puns.
Yeah, Casimir.
Yeah, he was listening to Biggie the other day. Some of them
on beef,
like
on what's beef when he said with the little boys. Yeah. We let that slide for with Biggie. We really did. We did let that line slide.
Apparently, Diddy was letting a lot of stuff slide.
Mike, come on, man.
He used that baby oil and was like,
Mike, stop, man. Stop.
Woo.
Stop, man. Stop.
Phil. Hey, Phil, this is Diddy.
This is so wrong.
Oh, man.
This is so wrong.
I said, see, I done broke my own promise because I said I wasn't going to talk about Diddy.
I did. My head posted that picture with Stevie Wonder saying he ain't seen nothing. Stevie Wonder turned a blind eye. Oh, we going to hell, man.
He said, I ain't seen nothing. He said, I didn't see anything at the parties. I didn't see anything.
All right, man, this ain't cool, man. I'm getting off Stevie.
You ain't seen nothing, Stevie.
I had to post that picture though, bro. Seriously, I said I know I wasn't gonna say nothing, man, but I couldn't resist that, man. I couldn't resist. Mr. Steve wanted to say he ain't seen nothing illegal.
I'm telling you, Kaz, take that. I ain't gonna never hear that the same way no more. Ever.
Yeah. When you take that, you're gonna really kind of like it's gonna be cringy to you. They take that as kind of cringy now.
That's what all his videos are. You saw him was just sliding off to the side.
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Maybe that's what the baby oil for, so they don't stop. All right, man. All right.
Woo!
Forgive me, Lord. All right, man. All right. Come on. Let's
Clearly it was to reduce friction. I'm just saying. What you say, Phil? I ain't going nowhere. The man telling me to bend over and hold the table. Pineapples. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We starting off wrong, man.
Man, the Harlem Shake ain't gonna be the same.
I know one thing, man. I wish his son stopped running around here. Boy, you about all but 22. Man, stop running around here dancing like this the year 2000, man. You want to be your daddy for real, man. I thought it was just a joke, but that's his little thing. You run around doing a Harlem Shake and all that stuff, dancing like your daddy was dancing back in 2000.
Hey, man, you know what that video when he was like, bad boys, come out and play. Can you imagine them having two bottles of baby oil clicking them together?
And the sad part about that is, man, Biggie came in hard. It's all out. Pause.
Niggas is mad I get more butt than ashtrays.
Now you think about it, man. Biggie
opening line said it all.
Outdoors, man, but that bad boys, man. A lot of things, man. God. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things we should have paid attention to. But I'm calling men daddy all the time. There's a lot of stuff we let Puffy get away with because we tried to say that mess was cool. Well, I really had a problem with him calling other men daddy. He had that bad saying, yeah, daddy.
We should have knew something was up when he changed his name to Diddy. Because now that's the question that everybody is asking. Did he? Did he? That dude had a room full of guys. Did he?
Y'all wonder why we don't get. Y'all wonder why we don't get invited to the party. This is why, man.
He had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Did he? Yes, he did.
Man, Puff. He was wild boy.
Anyway, Puff. I'm not here to talk about Puffy.
Man, let's leave Puff alone.
Or did he or didn't he? That's not what we're here to discuss. Today, I want to talk a little bit about well, actually, this is all connected if you think about it.
Right.
Because well, it is because
are you going with Jack? Are you going with Jaguar? Or are you going with B?
Well, I want to go to B. Let's talk about Beyonce first.
Okay.
I want to talk about this first because I wanted to pick y'all brains and ask y'all opinions on this thing. There was an article that came out about and it was in Variety, and actually it was in a couple of magazines. I caught it from The Roots and Variety and some other places. And news came out because they announced the Country Music Award nominees, and Beyonce's album Cowboy Carter did not get a nomination. And Luke Bryant, who is well known in the country music genre, quoted that, hey, if you're going to make country albums, you need to come into our world and be country with us. Now, to give you some context on that, he was commenting on the fact that, you know, she didn't get any nominations. She didn't get any award nominations for her album, which for all intents and purposes did really well. Texas Hold'em actually was I forget what place it was on the regular Billboard charts, but it peaked at number 33 on the country airplay charts. But this is what he had to say when they asked him about her not getting nominated. He said, it's a tricky question because obviously Beyonce made a country album and Beyonce has a lot of fans out there that have her back. And if she doesn't get something they want, man, they come at you as fans do. But I don't know how many albums I don't know how many albums did she sell, you know. I know she had one song. And listen, I'm all for everybody coming in and making country albums and all that, but just by declaring that just because she made one doesn't mean it's country. Everybody coming in and making country albums, you know, I think an artist will get nominated solely, you know, thinking that just because you make a country album, you're going to get nominated solely because you said it's a country album. I think them nominating her would have overlooked a lot of great music. So just because she made one or just because I make one and I don't get nominations, I mean, what do you expect? But I think the CMA and their voting party and the way that they vote think that, you know, they love Beyonce and, you know, they love her music. But if you're going to make country albums, you have to come into our world and be country with us a little bit. You know, she's the biggest star in music, but you got to come to an award show, come hang out with us, come high five us and have fun and get in the family too. And I'm not saying she didn't do that, but country music's a lot about family. And, you know, we get, yeah. So his whole thing was in order for Beyonce didn't get nominated because, you know, the music wasn't great, although he said he only heard one song. But I mean, the way he kind of went into it, it was like, listen, Beyonce, you want to make country music, that's fine. But if you want us to recognize you, and if you want us to nominate your country music, you have to come into our world. You have to be part of what we're doing. You have to be part of the family. Come to some of the award shows. But then he continued to say it's not that she didn't do that. It's just that country music is a family. Now, y'all know me. I don't like pulling the race car. However, this seemed a little what's the word I'm looking for, Phil? Right. Yeah, because here's why, and you all tell me if I'm wrong, and you all can give me your opinions. I don't remember any white artists being part of our family before they were nominated for any awards. I don't remember you know, I just don't remember us saying, hey, if you want to be nominated for a BET award or nominated for R&B award or nominated for a hip hop award, you have to be part of our family. I don't remember us ever saying that. People just come in and do what they want when it comes to the music that we create. And you know what we do? We welcome them right in. We don't make a fuss about it because our whole thing, most of us, I believe, is in the mindset. Whereas good music is good music. I don't care who makes it. That's why I'd be so put off when people be like, you know, Bruno Mars is a culture vulture and he's appropriating our culture and he's stealing our music. How is he stealing our music? And he's literally giving us the music that he's creating. Justin Timberlake. I know he's primarily pop, but black people get down with Justin, although he did that thing with Janet at the Super Bowl and that kind of burned us a little bit. But we didn't say, Justin, you got to be part of the family before, you know, we acknowledge you. Eminem. A lot of people consider him to be one of the best rappers that ever existed. And even though some don't welcome him and some don't like the fact that he's in with rap like that. Nobody said, hey, Eminem, you got to be part of the family before we acknowledge you or before you know what I'm saying? It was that conversation never took place when it came to the other races and other cultures that integrate into our music. So my question is, was he right for saying that? Or is it some underlying things that maybe that's there and we're just kind of looking past it? I don't know. What do y'all think? What do you think?
It's not no underlying thing going on. Man, basically saying you're not part of our genre. Simple as that. You're not part of the country genre. You made an album, it was nice and all, but you're not part of the genre. You could bring up, like when you say about Eminem, Eminem came in the game as a hip-hop artist.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't, it's not like he was a rock star and he went from rock to rapping. And another thing is he had a voucher from Dr. Dre to Outsiders, you know what I'm saying? Justin Timberlake. Pop music, but he linked up with Timberland. And then he started being on Everybody Hook. You know, he started making some good soulful music. See, that's the difference. The difference is some people, the Country Music Association probably look at it like, yeah, she made an album, but she's not part of our genre. And there's a lot of artists, that country music artists, that deserve to be nominated before Beyonce. Just because she's Beyonce don't mean nothing, because she's not part of the country genre. And it's probably a country music singer that's probably been singing country music for 1 million years, and it's probably her year or his year to be nominated for a country music award. So I don't think that it has anything to do with that. It's just that they probably looking at Beyonce as being not part of the country music genre. Simple as that.
But you know, when
I didn't even know she made an album. Now I know she had that song that everybody was playing.
Stop it.
I didn't know she made an album, Mike. I don't follow Beyonce like that, bro. I really don't. I'm being real with you.
That album was everywhere. I actually
no, the song was everywhere.
No, when that album dropped, it was a lot. I listened to the album, and I actually like it. And it's funny though, because she has a couple of country artists on there. As a matter of fact, Dolly Parton is even on the album, and she does the intro to Beyonce's version of Jolene, which was Dolly Parton's song. So I don't know, man. That whole part of the family thing, I think is just kind of a nice way of saying it's just a nice way of saying, Ninja go home.
No,
and the girl is from Texas. I mean, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. And then I remember her being at the CMAs once before, and I forget who she was singing with, but they treated her like they responded to her then when she wasn't even trying to make a country album. It was like the way that they treated her when she showed up there was just like, why is she here?
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
The game is cold, but it's fair, Mike. Simple
is it really though?
Yeah, it's cold, but it's fair, and that's the way you look at it. She's Beyonce. Yes, she's Beyonce and all, but she's not a country music singer. You know what I'm saying? So remember how they did Kanye? So, do you remember how we was arguing for Kanye a couple years ago here? When all these church folks was saying they ain't trying to deal with Kanye or anything he make?
Yeah, but see, that was different though, because here was my issue with that. And I don't even know why we I appreciate that reference, but see, that was people being hypocritical, because the whole thing with Kanye wasn't that he wasn't a gospel artist, because the same people was like, oh, Snoop got a gospel album. That's cool. It was just Kanye. And the reason why it was such a problem is because this was right around the time where I think a lot of people COVID had kind of stopped a lot of folks going to church, or a lot of churches had stopped having people, in. So what Kanye was doing was he was like, yo, I'm having service outside. This is a no judge thing. You come and you worship, and it's like a free thing. And everybody was like, yo, his worship services are actually pretty good. Well, nobody going there to hear Kanye preach. But the saints was like, why are you listening to that devil? And I'm like, well, if he's saying, you know what, maybe this is something that he wants to get into, what's the difference with him saying that versus somebody coming in off the streets and say, hey, I want to know more about Jesus, or I want to join the church?
Exactly.
What was the difference? But they shut him down, and they shunned him basically. It was just like, and now, did he revert back to his foolishness? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that if he was genuine, and if he really wanted to, if he was genuine and he really wanted to change, I can see why he was like, no, I'm good, because y'all just is hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
That's different than Beyonce. Now, I think Beyonce, now, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I think she did make the country album as an act of defiance, and just to say, hey, I can make a country album whether you want me to or whether you like it or not, and it'll probably do well. And I believe that the CMA board probably said, yeah, you can make an album, but we'll never acknowledge it.
I think I remember K. Michelle was trying to make a country album, and they kind of dissed her. She's from Tennessee, Memphis, and they wouldn't let her perform at the Grand Ole Opry or something. She wanted to perform there, and they denied her.
That's crazy. So Eddie said that country folks don't even like their own. He said they didn't want Bob Denver back in the day because he was a pop singer and he followed country music, so he's not surprised.
Exactly.
So, so that whole family thing, and you got to be with the family,
the country family.
Yeah, come and hang out with us, and come and high five us, and then when I do come, y'all look at y'all treat me like some outsider. It's like,
but Mike, we still gotta look at it on the other side though. This is where they make their bread and butter at. They don't make their bread and butter in any other genre but here. Just like a hip hop artist only make his genre. Listen what I'm trying. Yes, it will be your defense, because this is your lane. Well, you make your bread and butter. You got one of the biggest, if not the biggest female artists in the world, stepping into your lane. So that's going to take a chunk of your bread and butter away. So some people look at it like that. Also,
but the CMAs don't determine how her album sale goes.
I understand what I'm saying, Mike. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. CMAs don't determine it. But if you're someone that's a country artist, you're looking at, I got the biggest female artist in the world making a country album. That means the sales that I'm looking at that I usually get on my albums, that's going to be a slight drop in it, because we got Beyonce doing a country album. So it's not the CMAs, it's what these other artists are looking at. Because this is where they make their money at. You can go make your money in R&B, pop, all that. I only make money in this lane.
But it's not like they can't. It's not like nobody told them, hey, don't you go. We don't want you to make pop music.
Mike,
no.
I mean, let's be
honest. Like, what did you just say? The game is cold.
Cold, and that's what I'm saying. Game is cold but fair, and they know what lane they in. So my lane ain't all that hot. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little possessive with my lane, because my lane ain't all that hot. It's just like a drug dealer on the corner. This corner is popping right now. I
don't know if that's the same thing, but okay. But here's my point though. The point I'm saying is that just like if she decides to say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and make a country music and make a country album. There's nothing. As a matter of fact, some of them boys did a duo with Nelly, and that was one of the hottest singles out at that time. what's his name? There's look at how many country rappers it is. Bubba Sparks. If he was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay country and I'm just gonna do country music, but he didn't do that. He just said, you know what, let me try my hand in the rap game. And it's a couple of dudes that probably said, you know what, I could stay in this lane or I can stretch out and try something different. Now, and in terms of record sales, that's anybody. That can be another country artist that can come out that's bigger than you.
I'm not
and
saying
that
Mike.
can dip into your country sales. So I think
but we're talking about Beyonce, Mike. This is not no any other country artist. Let's be real. Country artists ain't, a lot of these artists ain't making money in those type of lanes, man. If it ain't that trash rap,
are you crazy?
Or this drugged out R&B they got. I get it, Mike. I get it. You listen to R&B. You know,
no.
You know,
okay,
people listen to R&B. I mean,
are you saying that country? Can I ask my question?
Go ahead, Mike.
Are you saying that country music artists don't make money?
I never said they didn't make money. I'm saying a lot of people, but you make it like everybody listens to country music. No, they don't.
Do you know? No, Phil. Everybody you know don't listen to country music. Do you know how huge? Do you know how huge the country music genre is? It's just like I can say, don't nobody watch soccer. Don't nobody I know watch soccer. But soccer is bigger than American football.
I never said that, Mike. I never said
I know.
that, Mike.
I'm using
but you
it
can't
as
just make it like I said. I know the people I know don't listen to country. Don't make it like it's a small amount of people that I know don't listen. No, a lot of people I know don't listen to country. We don't. I'm not saying if it's bigger or not. A lot of people don't listen to country music. So yes, country music have a big following. So who you think the big following wants to follow more? Who you think they want to see more? Their country artists or Beyonce?
But that's not even Phil. You make okay. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this and put all your bullet points in order and see exactly what point you're trying to make. Because the way what I understood, you said that people didn't want her in the genre because she was a really big artist, and her coming over there would dip into them selling albums and selling records. My response was, okay, so what's stopping them from going over into other genres? And you said because
right? They can't.
Why can't they?
Mike, they
what?
can't, Mike. They can't.
Why can't they?
Because they can't, Mike. They're not going to sell records if they go start singing R&B or start trying to rap and all that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, so
Tim McGraw singing Cutie Pie or singing a Jodeci song, you gonna buy that?
No, I'm not going to buy Tim McGraw singing Jodeci because it's a Jodeci song.
I'm saying singing a song like a Jodeci song, R&B song.
If the song is good, this is maybe me and you on two different wavelengths. If music is good, it's good. I don't care who sing it.
All right, Mike.
I don't. I listen to a lot of different people in a lot of different genres of music. If music is good, it's good. To say that an artist I understand why you may think that, but if they have a big following in country, and I'm sure people who listen to country probably listen to R&B, you can't just automatically assume that they won't be successful. My only thing is like if she's crossing over and she found success like that, and yes, she's already a big artist, but these country artists that's big in their genre, it is a possibility that they could cross over and find the same modicum of success. That's all I'm saying. You're making it seem like it's impossible. They'll never be able to do it. Nobody thought Justin Timberlake would be as like that black people would listen to him, but black folks listen to him. It's possible. That's all I'm saying. And you went all around, and she's a big artist, and they can't do it because people don't listen to country and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's not true. It's not necessarily true. I just think they just doing a little gatekeeping. And on top of that, I believe that maybe the problem is that we don't gatekeep our stuff enough. I think me personally, I think that's the real issue is that we don't gatekeep enough. We everything that we have, we basically give it away. And then we get mad when other people take it and become more successful with it. I don't know. But anyway, moving on. All right, I guess this signal must have dropped out. So, what else was we? Oh, so listen. This Jaguar Wright chick. Have you all heard of her? Oh, you popped out. Oh, okay. I thought you got emotional and left. Yeah, I heard K Michelle was doing country as well. Look, Wilson Phillips had a couple of. This is what I'm saying. But anyway, that's a discussion. That's a discussion for another show. But my whole thing is good music is good music.
I popped out. I didn't hear none. You said I popped out.
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't saying nothing important. So look, Jaguar Wright. I know y'all done heard about this lady. If you ain't been sleeping under a rock for the last, I don't know, 2 years, you all know who she is. She has been, I guess most people in the black community consider her to be a whistleblower because she had been talking about Diddy forever. Actually, she talks about everybody. Everybody is doing everything, and she's the only one that's not doing anything wrong. Let her tell it. She got tea on everybody. You might as well just nickname her Lipton because every time you see her, she got tea. So everybody is doing this. Everybody is doing that. So just recently, she was on Piers Morgan, and I was just like, "Oh Lord." The white people didn't caught wind of Jaguar, and so they had her on the show. And this is just a little piece of what she was talking about on the show. So just give me a second. So in this part of the conversation, he was asking her about Diddy and about how bad she thought Diddy was, or whatever the question was. Hold on.
General misogyny towards women away from the music, and that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job.
So that's Jaguar Wright. And she has been on this tip for a long time in regards to Diddy and just so many other people in the industry. I mean, I can't tell you the stories that I've heard her tell on other podcasts and other shows and all this stuff. I have my personal opinion about her, but I'm curious if you guys have heard of her and what do you all think? Now, Phil, I know you have a take on her and what she's talking about, but I don't know. She's one of them people, man, where it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think of her. I don't really have like an opinion about her, but I have an opinion about the stuff that she does. Cause I've never even heard of the girl before. She started popping up in these videos and started talking about people in the industry and so.
You don't remember Jaguar?
No.
She was a singer.
Name me 3 songs by Jaguar Wright.
She was a singer. It don't matter if I know 3 songs. She was still a singer. She sang background on JG Unplugged on MTV.
Okay, so was she what? Because I don't remember her, so she couldn't have been that great of a singer.
Yeah, she hung out with the Roots, and back in the days, yeah, she was a singer. She had a couple of songs out. She was doing that neo soul thing. She was up under that label when a lot of those neo soul singers was coming out. She was up under that moniker and all that stuff. She from Philly. She hung out the Roots.
Okay. Oh, I see. Some of y'all got some. Some of y'all got some strong opinions about her. I can't stand her. She crazy. She's a she's a bum. I mean, tell us how you really feel. I'm just saying.
I think she used to get down with Common Sense.
Yeah, that's what Tony just said. She used to date Common. That's probably why he halfway nuts too.
No,
because Common got some issues. She's probably the reason why. Cass says she a puppet. I don't know, Phil. You seem to know a little bit more about it. I mean, she Here's my take on it. Just like now, she was talking about Diddy he was selected and he's been doing all this stuff for 30 years, and she known him for whatever amount of time. And I remember she had told this crazy story about what's my man name was saying that don't wake me, I'm dreaming. What's his name?
Christopher Williams.
She has some story about him, and I remember him coming out and was like, she's a liar. And he came and he rebutted the stuff that she said. She said that Diddy was responsible for Aaliyah's death. And of course, he was responsible for Biggie's and Tupac's death and the death of some other artists. And as she said in the video, she believes he's the devil and all this stuff. My thing is, if you yourself if you've been knowing all of this stuff for all of these years, you know, as you say, and you have hundreds of witnesses that can attest to all of this stuff. She even went as far as saying in this Piers Morgan thing that, she spoke to hundreds of witnesses, and she has 3 that would attest to all the stuff that she's been talking about. You've known all of these things for 30 years, and you never said anything to the police. You never said anything to anybody, and you've been knowing all of this stuff, all of these so-called secrets, industry secrets that you know, and you've never said anything. All of these precious lives that's been lost that you knew about, and you never said anything. You're an accomplice. That's what you are. You are an accomplice because you witnessed this stuff and you never said anything. You never came forth until it was profitable for you to come forth, until stuff had already been done. And now you want to come out and you want to start spilling the tea. As far as I'm concerned, she needs to be in jail with Diddy. Right on the other side of the prison, right with the women, because I know they can't. Well, she probably could be in there with the men, but that's where she needs to be. She needs to be right. Don't be shaking your head. I mean, maybe you scared to speak on her. Maybe you think she's gonna come after you. I don't know, but I'm just saying she's an accomplice. And I think she's just as guilty as he is. She ain't been sued for defamation. Defamation of character is a tricky thing, though, Tony. Because when you're suing somebody for defamation of character, it's on you to prove that they have defamed your character to the point where it has affected your way of living. It's affected your income, affected your reputation. Like it really has to have a legitimate effect on you. You can't just say I'm suing for defamation of character because she says some stuff and some people believe it. Is it affecting your livelihood? Has it affected your family life? That's the type of stuff when you're talking about defamation of character, when it's detrimental to your existence. That's when you can sue for defamation of character. That's why nobody's ever stepped forward and tried to sue her, because ain't nobody really paying no attention to her. I mean, a lot of us listen to her. And I know Phil was like, well, she was right about Diddy. Yeah.
Mike, it's Kanye, man. Through all the rambling, there's a little truth in the game. I mean, Mike, we need to realize it's some people out here doing some crazy stuff. What's that white boy name they had? He had an old island that these folks went to get freaky on.
Oh, Epstein. And here's my thing about Epstein. Where's his list?
He had an old island. And all them, I'm just letting you know, when you in that game, man, sometimes you see some stuff. And if you benefit from that game, and we get kicked out the club, because she ain't the only one. It's been several of these stars that they got blackballed and all that come out and say this stuff, but we don't pay it attention. We don't pay none of it attention, because now they just talking sometimes, and we got to stop doing this too. We got to stop just thinking that when somebody say something that we might not agree with, that, they just talking crazy or there's something wrong with them. Because let's be real, man.
I knew you was a Jaguar defender.
This one, I'm not a Jaguar defender,
you was
man.
A little too quiet, Phil.
No, I'm not a Jaguar defender, Mike. But let's be real, man. She been saying some grimy stuff about dude for some years.
She's been saying a lot of stuff about.
And for what? And for what the streets saying about him, my man gets it in.
Well,
so like I said, sometimes I'm not saying everything this woman's saying is right, but sometimes like Kanye, sometimes through all the rambling, there's a little truth in there.
I'll never say that it's not some truth, Phil, but I'm not a dumpster diver. I'm not finna sit up here and try to sift through all your garbage to try to figure out what's true and what's not. It's just because
do it. I mean, I really don't. I mean, hey, when she first came out, talking about how to leave, and Carmen was like, and she said she woke up and Carmen was trying to stick, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when somebody, if somebody keeps saying the same story, man, eventually, man, it gotta be something there. That's all I'm saying. And
all right, so I mean,
she's
I guess 1 × 1 = 2 then, because Terrence Howard been saying that since forever. He's still talking 1 × 1 = 2. I get it. If you say something enough, people start believing it. And I'm not saying that there isn't some degree of truth, because it's some stuff that goes on.
But these white folks can get themselves in trouble because they still going too far with her. Piers Morgan should be having her on his show because Puffy might not be. Well, Puffy can't go get nobody.
Yeah, he
ain't. So but what I was about to say. Go ahead. I ain't think about it. No,
he ain't in no position to do nothing.
Oh man, if they turned down $50 million, Mike, man. But it's pretty, Mike. We're gonna have this talk, Mike, man. Come on, man. Let's just be real about life, man. You know what this is about, Mike. This ain't got nothing to do about no freak offs or nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with the reason why they got Puffy. Ain't got nothing to do with no baby oil. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that mess.
Don't tell me Puffy was trying to buy NBC too.
Now, NBC. It's nigga stay in your place.
He
learned nothing from Kanye. When you start speaking up and thinking that you really actually one of them, They gonna put that nigga suit back on you and show you that you're not like us. You're not like us. I mean, let's be real, Mike. Let's just be honest about that, Mike. Ain't got nothing to do with no baby oil or nothing, man. What they
yeah,
this man been doing this mess since the 90s, Mike. Come on.
When you look at the stuff that, like, all the stuff that was going on.
And I apologize for going around this circle, but that's just be irritating that we actually really got to talk about it like that's what it really is, and that's not what it is, man.
No, I look. I don't think any of us. I don't think anybody believes that they're going after Diddy because it's like, yo, man, he's been doing just some heinous stuff. Because if it's been going on, if it's been going on as long as it's been going on, then it's like, why has it taken you guys so long to stop this? That's because the people that was probably benefiting from it is no longer benefiting from it. You know what I'm saying?
And Puffy started speaking up a couple years, Mike, when he started speaking out and speaking up about certain things that was going on in the industry, just like Kanye.
Absolutely. And when you start speaking up against the people that put you in that position, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. See, here's the thing. You sit up there and you was big. He was a mogul, and I'm gonna start a clothing line, and he was the first one that ever did that whole went from rapper to mogul type business model, right? That was the thing. It's like, look at what he's achieved and all of this stuff, and everybody was like, man, Puffy is doing it. And he went from Puffy to Sean Puffy. No, he went from Sean Puffy Combs to Puffy to Pete to Puff Daddy to P Diddy, and then he just went to Diddy. And it's just like, what are we doing, honestly? You know, and all of that stuff, man.
Folks
and all
can
that
put you in position, and when you don't stay in your place,
pause.
But when you get out of line with them, guess what? They gonna show you. They're gonna show you. Yeah. So I just got tired of us talking like that's really why he's no.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, since you said that. That's exactly what the CMA snub was. It wasn't because
me a little bit.
Let's keep it real.
I'm gonna ride with you on that, Mike.
Let's keep it real. That wasn't because they didn't think that the album was fine. Yeah. It wasn't because that they was like it's other artists that's been in the industry longer. Because if we're gonna be honest, you know how many times new artists have come onto the scene and won Grammys, and we were sitting there thinking like, ain't no way in the world this person should have won over whoever it was that they was against at the time. You know what I'm saying? That CMA snub was just another way of saying niggas stay in your lane. That's all it was.
Rule number one, never outshine the master.
That's all it was. And that's why I say I hate pulling the race car sometimes, but sometimes you got to call it what it is.
But Mike, with that's not really the race card. That's just, man, they would put you in a position. But that comes with a cost, Mike. Comes with a cost. And they'll let you do what you do and keep it under wraps. And you know what I'm saying? And keep it tightly under wraps. Cause for what he's saying, man, this dude been doing stuff since the early 90s, man.
Yeah, like when he first came on the scene, Mel said, never forget. Oh my God. I'll never forget she rubbed ashes of her dead son on her face on Instagram Live. Yeah,
man.
Listen, the girl, she's definitely, let me tell you something. She is definitely a chicken wing short of a 3-piece special.
And that's all. And the sad part about it is she need to chill out, man, because you get on the right shows, they're gonna think them people gonna start come looking for you. I mean, we gotta be honest about that.
They're so stupid. He said Diddy was trying to buy Johnson & Johnson.
Cuz you crazy, cuz. Yeah, man. I just got tired. I just got tired of us sitting there and just talking about it like that's what it's really about. It's not. I mean, this is if some people really think that is about that, hey. But when it come down to it, a couple of years ago, Puffy started speaking against certain people that was helping them get in positions. Just like when Kanye started speaking about them people with that started with the Jew and end with the W. I mean J and end with the W.
You already said it, Phil. You already said it.
They took
Now
that
we
man
finna,
being a
now
billionaire.
we're about to be demonetized
Yeah.
because you said the J word. Thanks,
Nah,
Phil.
We finna be clapped.
That's funny because we can say nigga all day, but you better not say the J word.
But see, that's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Say nigga all day. Nigga.
All
You say
day
that J word,
long.
clap.
Man, listen.
But
if it ain't Jesus, you better be careful. That's all I'm saying.
no, man, but it's just, that type of success come with a price, man. And when them people put you in those positions, they want you to be a little good boy, do as you told, and accept everything. And soon you speak out and speak up against something, we're gonna show you that you really see. Problem with us is we get in the positions and we start thinking because we got so much freedom to do what we want to do, we start thinking that we're one of them.
So then let me ask you a question. You know, because with great money comes great responsibility and great accountability. Since we're talking about Miss Carter, you know, a lot of talkers going around talking about Jay-Z was, you know, he's one of them too. Saying that he was doing some heinous stuff and he was helping whoever it was that he was helping behind the scenes, and that's why he got as big as he did.
But you see what Jay, man, come on, man. Jay, my favorite rapper. Jay, he kind of stabbed the only dude that really was there for him in the back, Dame Dash.
Oh, Dame. We ain't gonna even get into that. I mean,
Mike. I know a lot of people got what they want to say about, but if it wasn't for Dame Dash, Jay-Z wouldn't be where he was at.
I understand.
Jay-Z was trying to get on. Dame Dash was the one that put that extra cable and pushed him the way he pushed him.
I get that,
and I get it. Dame Dash kind of burned a couple bridges. I understand that.
Yeah, not only did
why Jay-Z had to do what he had to do. I understand that.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Sometimes you outgrow people.
Yeah,
I'm not.
But the way
you
he
know
did
what I'm
it,
saying?
though, Mike.
Look, I don't know. I'm not going to claim I know all the inner workings. I'm not going to say he was right. I'm not going to say he was wrong. But Dame ain't no innocent party. Let's not throw the pity party for Dame Dash.
I'm not throwing a big pity party, but I understand that Jay had to cut. But the way Jay went behind that man when it was time Rockefeller resigned, Dame still thought Jay was on the roster. He went behind Dame back and signed with Lior.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the part I
get it.
I get it. Dame burned bridges up at Def Jam. He did. So I understand what Jay had to do, but I just think Jay should have had a conversation like, it's time for us to go our separate ways instead of going behind his back. You got Dame up in them offices snapping like Jay still on the roster. And the reason why them people ain't paying you attention because they know Jay already gone. You the only one that don't know Jay already gone.
Yeah. As I said, I'm not saying that how he did it was right. I'm not saying that how he did it was wrong. All I'm saying is that both of them did their thing and it ended up the way that it did, probably for a reason. Now, a lot of people, though, are thinking that after this whole Diddy fiasco, whatever they're going to do with him, they think that a lot of people, and it's weird, though. Here's the weird thing about us. A lot of people are hoping that Jay-Z is next. I've seen that. Like, man, I hope Jay-Z is next. I want to see him fall.
Why?
I don't. This is
why.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, man. We so weird. It's just like, why do you want to see a person?
So you hoping somebody.
Like I want
Black unity.
You have it in your it's in your heart that you want to see a man fail. And look, let me preface this by saying that if he is a catalyst for doing the stuff that people is hinting that he's doing, then I want him to pay whatever repercussions come along with that. You understand what I'm saying? But now, if he ain't had no dealings with that stuff, I don't want the man to fail simply because he's where he is in life. I just don't understand why we are the ones that feel that way. Like, why do we have this innate desire to see other people who look like us, who are successful? Why do we want to see people fail? Like, why do we want to see folks fall so hard? I don't. And then we put them in these positions. That's the crazy part. We're the ones that put them on these pedestals, and then we are so quick to knock them off. I don't get it.
Mike,
I do not understand.
Mike, do you remember this video? I think it was 2009. This DVD that came out, and it said it was talking about how Jay-Z was worshiping the devil and all that stuff.
Yeah, he was Illuminati and all this stuff.
They were showing the hand signals. And the only thing I got from that is a white man become rich, successful, hard work. A black man become rich, successful. He gotta sacrifice his mama. Kanye sacrificed his mama so Jay-Z could get this. Jay-Z. Why do we? But see, that's why I said that black unity thing don't work with me. Because you're right. We do that to anytime one of us gets some success, it gotta be we sold our soul, we sold our children, we bent over the couch. You know what I'm saying? But that bent over the couch thing might be going on. But anywho,
no. No. Take that.
Like, I'm not doing it. I wasn't supposed to do that, child.
Oh Lord.
Success comes with a price. Simple as that. And when they put you in those type of positions where you're like up there, pause, man. You can't say nothing no more. We can't say nothing no more, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. Okay.
No
All right. Hold on. We gotta get back to this. Hold on. Okay. Now, what were you saying, Phil?
I can't say it.
Okay, wait.
When you're up there, that don't even sound right, man. Oh, that don't even sound right.
Come on, Phil, spit it out. Pause.
Okay, when you're put at a certain status.
Okay, that's good.
When you're put at a certain status, they expect you to follow those rules,
absolutely,
laws and guidelines.
Yeah.
And when you decide to want to speak up and speak against, don't bite the hand that's feeding you.
That's all.
Simple as that.
Yeah. And this Jaguar Wright, look, she was on Piers Morgan, and she was on there. Oh, she talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and she was talking about how they're evil and that they all these nasty things that they do, and they facilitate and like basically it was like they was like sex traffickers and everything else. I'm just like, wow.
Ain't nothing happened to Jay-Z, Mike. Ain't nothing happened to Jay-Z. Jay-Z playing that game, and Jay-Z done seen what happened to Kanye. Now he done seen what happened to old Puffy. Jay-Z is going
like, nah, I'm good.
He's gonna stand. Hey, show him the gun line, boss. Show him the gun line, boss. Jay ain't finna mess it up, man. Jay said, hey, let me just. Hey,
he was like, I'm good. I'm good with the lotion, Puff. I'm good.
Hey, man. Jay, like, hey, I'm good. But you know, like I said, they said the man had cameras all over his crib, and folks didn't even know, man. So just think, man. Dude probably got some wild stuff on video, man.
Here's the thing. You can't even use the consensual argument.
You can't.
Because it ain't consensual if you don't know. So like, hey man, what kind of plant is that? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Why is it vibrating? Oh, it's a porcupine plant. A what? That ain't even a real plant.
You know what? Yeah, Jaguar White, man. But no, we're not gonna go there, Mike.
A porcupine.
We done went too far already, Mike.
It's like what?
Yeah, I think that she's erratic, but I do think there's a little truth in some of the things that she's saying.
I think there is some truth, but I honestly believe it's more lies than truth. Because I don't think the girl is all the way put together. And I think, and let me say this. It's just like people say, but that's her truth. Okay, that's fine. And that's fair. It could be her truth or her version of the truth. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the truth. It's just her version of it, right? So I don't know. We'll see what's going to come out of it. And look, if he is, and if he's done the stuff that they claim he was doing, then listen, he should pay for it.
I don't know, brother. I mean, come on,
Look,
man.
I don't think he's getting out though, bro.
I don't know.
Listen,
They looking all that hot.
Let me tell you, he in there for the long haul.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Gladly
He in there with Jared from Subway ordering footlongs.
You know what I'm saying? Please be on the lookout. Moving the Chains Wednesdays at 7:00. We talk about Bears. We talk about everything Bears. We go over the previous game and talk about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, every Friday here at 7:00.
You can't even keep your
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ignore you so bad, Mike. I'm trying to ignore you so bad.
Woo, hold on. Let me put this baby oil on the floor real quick.
Man, that's a different kind of freak, bro. That's a different kind of freak, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Slip and slide. You can put it on your lawn, turn the water on, and you run. Listen, he gonna remix that. That's gonna be his. He gonna have a song coming out of prison called "Slip and Slide." Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be a banger. No pun intended.
Man, listen. Hey, I don't know.
I can't even imagine. Like,
I don't even want to imagine.
I don't even want to imagine that. It's like, who cleans the studio after all of this stuff goes down? It's like, what do you use? Because, you know, grease is hard to get out of stuff, man. And baby oil is just some of the heaviest. It's like, it's worse than Crisco. I'm just saying. It ain't like regular lube, nigga. This is like baby oil, fam. Somebody said that he was lacing that stuff where it was like drugging people. You gotta be a special kind of creep to have drug-laced baby oil, fam. That's a special kind of devious, Phil.
Now you got all these celebrities trying to. Now they, you know, people popping up with pictures of them Diddy parties and all these celebrities, these pictures. Now they try to act like, no, you know, I didn't stay all night.
I wasn't there all night. Oh yeah.
Everybody, not everybody got a certain time they left. Now stop it, man.
Look, them dudes that was up there telling us, yeah, man. Puffin, I was in the studio laying tracks all night. Yeah, I bet you was.
Y'all was into that mess. I'm not trying to say nobody was into some men on men or women on women thing, but y'all was in there freaking too. Stop it. Y'all was swapping wives and doing all this crazy stuff and all that mess, man.
Oh, they were swapping more than wives.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying. Anyway, listen. On that note.
Yeah, let's get up out of here, man. Ooh, I gotta go take a shower, man. Just thinking about that, man.
Nigga, Nigga, they got all sticky.
Man, these niggas nasty, bro. They just nasty, man.
That's mad. That's insane, bro. Listen, guys, on that note, we appreciate y'all. I said every podcast, man, every like, every share, every click, every download. I appreciate that thing because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't even be doing this. So I thank you all. I appreciate you guys. Listen, make sure on Wednesdays, hey, if you like sports, if you like football, if you like Bears football, why don't you come and hang out with us on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock where we do our Moving the Chains podcast where we talk about the Bears. All things Bears. We talk about that elite defense and just our hopes for the season and and our hopes for our new QB. We just talk football, man. It's a good podcast. So if you want to talk football, come hang out with us on Wednesdays. And then we do Man Up every Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep.
Y'all already know the business, man. Look, it's the weekend. You guys go out there, enjoy your weekend. Fall is here.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy these nice fall weekends. Enjoy your family. Have a good time and stay safe. You heard? We love y'all and we appreciate y'all. And until we talk again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boys because we out.
Peace.